Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a Psalms 119 morning. Guys, let's go to verse 106. I have sworn and confirmed that I will keep your righteous judgments. Wow. Hear the psalmist, like someone else that I know over in 2 Timothy chapter 4, which I am still studying. So poised. Oh my goodness. Composed, not panicked. What do I mean by that? Here you go. Let's go on over to 2 Timothy. We've got Paul giving his valedictory. And guys, I'm gonna even warn you, this may be a little long, but guys, I enjoy this so much and I feel like it's such an appropriate time. So you have Paul, he's saying, I'm already poured out like a drink offering. I already know this life, this present life that I know, it's coming to an end. He said, but I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. Because what has he been doing? He's been talking to Timothy, who's fixing to replace him. He's reminding him, look, it's time now to endure suffering. Because remember yesterday, what day he was given a job? Preach the word no matter what. Circumstances have changed, and it's going to be definitely a struggle. But you have a job to do. All of us, guys, have a noble cause. See, that is when you're writing, you have to send the characters on a noble quest or a noble cause. Guys, what's the use of living if what you living for ain't worth anything? But the things that we will do when we know the cause, when it's a noble cause, we'll even lay down our life. We'll be able to say things with a confidence, Lord God, I'm going to keep your word because I know who you are. I believe, Lord God, in this journey, you're trying to get us to salvation, not to get caught up in things of this world. What you have for us is so much better. The same as Martin Luther King when he was given the speech at Washington, that noble cause of seeking justice for the Negro people. Oh my goodness, a justice that had been written about, a freedom that had been for all men. And he came back to remind the nation of what that noble cause that was for all. So poised, not panicked, even though he knew it would cost him his life. But oh, how he handled things. Guys, I am here to tell you the cause of Christ is just as important, and Christians today are fighting for their beliefs. It is worth it. Will you be able to say, like Paul said, I've run the race. I've finished. I kept the faith. That's what it's going to look like. Guys, what's the use, like I say, of fighting for something and it ain't worth nothing? What's the use of just falling for anything? It's time to stand, and let's be like the psalmist when we can, with confidence and poise, say, what? I'm confirmed I will keep. I'm not just talking it, but my actions are lining up with it. And guys, it's time to start finishing this stuff. Why live if it's not worth dying for? You find that truth. Find that truth. Take up your noble cause and be willing to die for it, fighting all the way to the end. But there was something else that Paul said right over there, and I thought it was so wonderful as he's telling them, bring the cloak that I left with Carpus at Troas when you come, and the books, especially the parchments. Guys, as I was sitting up there being able to go back and look up the articles, I was able to read what was written. He wrote a speech, and here it is, Paul is saying, bring the books, bring the parchments. I tell every writer, no more books in the grave. No more writings left undone. It's leaving a pathway here on today. As I was sitting up there reading the speech of Martin Luther King, it's here today, the next generation, reminding us to take up the noble cause and do it God's way. What do you say? And we ain't gonna do this in violence, but we are gonna stand up for our rights. We are gonna continue. It's not gonna go back to business as usual. These are rights we believe in, and we're willing to give our life for. I believe in the gospel of Jesus Christ. And guess what? As Paul is telling Timothy, It's time to endure some suffering for what we believe. Because when you die for the things that you believe in, then you lived what? A noble life. Oh my goodness, guys, this was so good to me. And as the psalmist says, I'm not just swearing it, but I confirmed it in my actions. Guys, it's time to finish strong. You better take that and run with it. I am Joy K. Massenberg, your morning motivator, serving you a hot cup of inspiration so you can be productive and a joy to someone else. Now finish the works so that it doesn't end with you, but the next generation and the next generation, because even as I listened to the speech today, I was encouraged to take up the noble cause. Oh, no better cause than Jesus Christ. Guys, overwhelmed, just loving it. Connect with me right there at www.joykmassenberg.com, because guys, I found joy in the struggle, and I want to share it with you and teach you the everyday practical principles that I've learned and how to apply them in my life. Bye-bye, guys. I love you.